What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is a video you're gonna want to watch. It's an absolute epic day on Lake Lanier on the south side. Very end of March, pre-spawn, and the fish were chewing today. I caught over 20 fish today, all on one specific technique and one lure. I'm gonna show you how I did it in this video. Before we go there, if you follow my channel at all, you guys saw the video a week or two ago where I finesse fish docks and caught a bunch of spotted bass that way. I'll link that video in the description, but this video in particular is gonna be quite a bit different. You're gonna love it. I've got some cool drone shots, some big fish catches, and it's a lot of excitement along the way. So stay tuned. You guys are in for a good one. Big. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh God, that was a 5-pounder. Away. All right, here we go. Pretty good situation here. And there's a fish. Oh no, he got caught up in that rope. Come out, yeah. There we go. I knew they'd bite it eventually. Not a big one, but he crushed it. See you, buddy. See you later, buddy. Chubby little dude. See, that one hit it after I did a little pop on the line. Flex that A-rig a little bit. Pretty cool. You can even just let it stop and they'll flex. There he is. Look at that. Boom. It's a better fish there. Spin up shad, fatty.
Nice fish.
Thank you. How you doing today?
Doing great.
It's hard to beat this weather, isn't it?
Beautiful, beautiful day.
That's probably 3.5. Look at the belly on this one. All right, guys, let me show you how I attack these docks with an A-rig. I'm gonna come over here on the shady side first. I'm gonna make a long cast parallel to the front and try to drag it off the front of this dock. So that's cast number 1 that I typically will do. So make a long cast like that, and I'll just kind of let the boat idle right here, sit still, let it sink 2 or 3 seconds, pop it, and then roll with it. That's cast number 1 that I typically do on a dock with an A-rig. If I don't get anything, cast number 2 will be on this side of the dock where I can drag it underneath this corner. So you're looking for the shadiest areas. Obviously the sun's coming on this side, so the shade's gonna be under the dock right here. So I'll pitch it right there. I'll actually move the trolling motor forward a little bit, and I've got a fish on the fall. That's crazy. Look at that. Didn't even get a chance to move it. This largemouth ate it on the fall. Hooked him on outside the lip. Oh, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. He ate it on the fall. I didn't even start reeling it in yet. How about that for a tutorial? Argy, baby. What's up, big dog? He's fat. He's not huge, but he's pretty heavy. Thanks for biting, dude. Okay, so that was pretty interesting there. I was trying to do a tutorial on where to cast on a dock and actually caught a largemouth. So cast number 1, once again, is on the front of the dock, parallel to the front. Second cast would be to the side, so I want to go parallel to this side. So I'm gonna cast back there by the rope, and I'll let it sink 2 or 3 seconds, and I'll actually move the trolling motor up to the middle of the dock. And what this does, it allows me to kneel down and actually drag this A-rig underneath the dock. That's where these fish are going to be sitting. And then I'll get back up, and the last cast, of course, will be on this side. A lot of times I'll just move to the back of the boat instead of moving the trolling motor. Same thing, I'll hold it down underneath the water and hit this corner. And boom, that way I covered that side of the dock, the front of the dock, and the back of the dock. And of course, if there is an opening and there's not a boat, I'll throw in there as well. So I'll hit really 4 points on a dock, and that'll be the most effective way to cover the entire area if there's fish under there. There he is. Biggin. Biggin. Oh my God, that's a big fish. Oh God, that was a 5-pounder. That was so stupid what I just did there. Golly, that was a 5-pound fish. What am I doing? Oh, thank goodness I'm not in a tournament. I'd be losing my mind right now. Guess I didn't have him hooked very good. He just slipped right off. Again, make a long cast to the front of the dock. Let it sink just a little bit, and then bring it in and hold your rod tip over towards the dock. You want it to run right in front of it. Fish on. Look at them all coming out. Dude, there's like 4 of them. All right, now that one I'm flipping. There was 4 spots following this one. Of course, I get the little one in the boat and I lose the 5-pounder. Go figure. Thanks for biting, buddy. I mean, there he is. Finally. You hit it twice. There we go. Back in business. Hit it and I missed it and hit it again. Little male right here, it looks like. See ya. All right, bombs away. Whew. Down that side, there it is. I fully expect to get bit here. Nope. Oh, there he is. Yep. At the boat. Saw him come out and eat it. Whew. I mean, you can't do anything but laugh right now. I mean, you can just sit there and laugh. That's all you can do. It's crazy right now. Another 2.5 pound fish. Beautiful spot. It's crazy. There he is. There you go. Dude, they are crushing this A-rig today. Man, he didn't eat the one in the middle though. See you, buddy. That's the cast. Look at that. There's a snake on the dock, 2 snakes on the dock. And a fish. Big one. Big one. Oh yeah. Fatso. Alright, we're using the net this time. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, 4+ pounder right there. Oh, shit. That's like the other one that I caught. Had hooked up and I tried to boat flip. I mean, that is a stud. Ooh. Big one. Starting to get a little worried here. There he is. I mean, right underneath these. Another good fish. Oh, baby. My hand's bleeding. It's just all crazy right now, man. Punctured my hand. Another good one. Look at him come out and chase it. I mean, these fish are absolutely going apeshit right now. I mean, they're coming out and chasing it away from the dock. I mean, it just doesn't even matter. There he is. God, almost every dock right now. It is nuts. Fish have gone bonkers, dude. Where's your big brother? Where's that 5 pounder at, huh? Where's that 5 pound boy at? I'm getting some A-rigs tore up. I'm gonna have to do a little replacement. biggie. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. There's a good one. Yeah. There's a better fish. All right, guys, so I wanted to go over my setup for today because it's important that you have the right equipment and the right gear to be able to throw that A-rig that I caught all those fish on today. So we're gonna check out exactly the setup, line, everything that I threw today. So check it out. All right, here's the setup for today. I've got a 7'4" Lew's Xfinity Pro rod, which has got a heavy action to it with an extra fast tip. It's important to have this type of rod set up because you're throwing a pretty heavy A-rig there. It'll help you sling it out there pretty far, but also stick the rod under the water when you're near dock so you can pull that A-rig up underneath there. But I've got that set up and paired with a custom XP by Lew's as well. Pretty solid reel. It's about $109, not super expensive. This entire combination right here is less than $200 and it works really, really well for you. But that's set up with some fluorocarbon line. I've got 16-pound Seaguar and Vizex line on there, which is super important to have 16 pounds or more. A lot of people throw 20 or 25 when they're throwing A-rigs. I don't think we need to go that high, but it certainly helps to have some good solid line on there. And then most importantly, we've got that set up with a Picasso A-rig light wire. Now the most important part about this A-rig is that it's light wire. And what that essentially means is the wires are pretty thin, which allows it to flex in the water. So I'll show you what it looks like in the water. So when you're reeling that across the water and you pull on it, it flexes. So you can see those baits dancing around. The arms flex in and they flex out, which I think is important to make it look super natural. Some of those A-rigs that are out there now have super thick wire and the baits just don't move around at all, and I don't think it looks like a very natural presentation. So I always go with the thin wire A-rigs. And then I've got those paired up with the guppy heads. These are 1/8 ounce guppy heads. And then of course, Kitex on there. So 3.3 inch Kitex. I think this is the thread fin shad color. It's blue on the top, kind of a whitish color on the bottom. And one tip that I can give you, which is pretty cool, is the middle bait. So you've got 5 baits on here. The middle bait sticks down a little bit farther than the rest, which I think is important for these fish to target that specific bait. What I also do is I'll put a little chartreuse on the side of that middle bait. So that's gonna make that bait in particular stand out even more than the other baits, which helps you with hookup ratio. So make sure you either change the color of your Kitex or maybe put just a little chartreuse on the side or on the tail like that. I think that'll help you out tremendously. So that's kind of my setup for today. But I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial and appreciate all the support. Thanks.